Hello and welcome to the fifth episode of Vote to derBeste. I have so much to talk about, but I would say we start immediately with the first game because today we are going to do 6 games instead of 5. I will tell you why in a bit. But first of all, I will tell you what this custom avatar I'm using today is about. It's the World Cup Germany custom avatar. There's a Smogon World Cup, and I was part of the team in 2021 and 2022 and 2023, and this is the custom we used during 2021 and 2022 during the Sword and Shield era. It's just so funny. Bruno and Urshifu, Bruno with a beer. It represents Germany, doesn't it? So that's why I'm using this kind of custom avatar today. The topic of today is about hiding information, because I got the question multiple times, how do you hide your information correctly, or should you just, if you have a best play, should you just reveal all your Pokemon? This is what we are going to talk about today. I just want to make sure, this time my microphone is working. I saw some of you liked the post commentary from the last episode. I think it's also a nice way to handle it, but having my live reaction to the games is a bit nicer, I feel like. So let's go over our team. So we've got Illumise with Bugbass, Anchor, T-Wave, Roost, Necrozma, Duskmane with 3 attacks, Rakranit, Tornadus T, Feraligatr, and Luxray. The problem is he can just freely go for a Spore. We don't have a Grass type, so we will just click Bug Buzz immediately. I could have Thunder Waved, but if I don't get the Paralysis, he can get more layers up because when he still has his Focus Sash intact. I will try to go for a 1-turn Wake Up, or I can go to Tornadus, but Illumise is just nice with Anchor and T-Wave for the setup Pokemon. So that's why I will go for Bug Buzz in a bit. I just want to explain you why I'm doing 6 battles instead of 5 today, and also in the next episodes. Also, I'm sorry that I'm uploading this video so late. There was, many of you know, there was this power outage where the servers were down for about 2 days. So I wasn't able to record, and that's why I can only upload 1 video this week from this series. But to make up for that, I will upload 3 videos next week. Also, I was thinking about how to deal with the decay. I will... please wake up. So I will deal with the decay. I won't play outside of the videos. I get the 3-turn sleep, come on. I won't deal with the decay by playing outside of my videos. Instead, I thought it would be nicer to make a final push. In the end, if I reach 2200, I will pre-record some episodes, like 3 episodes. I will record them all in a row and maybe hit the first place in that way. But yeah, he switched into Pelipper. We will go to Luxray. We've got Assault Vest Luxray, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, we got the 3-turn sleep. And the confusion. Is this specs damage? Let me see. He got the layers up, which is a bit unfortunate. It is not specs, so he might click U-turn now. Or he switches to a ground type. I think we can just go Tornadus, because there's no shot he just clicks the water move. Well, we are still just, how high is he? 1800, so that's a bit higher. I could technically also go for Volt Switch, but if I hit myself or if he switches into a ground type, that's rather bad. So that's why I decided to go for the Taunt switch, because Hydro Pump doesn't KO me, and there's no way he just risks his Pelipper. But yeah, I will get to the topic how to hide information in a bit. Also, thank you guys so much for all. There's the ground type, told you. So we can just click Bleak Wind Storm for now. I could also go for Nasty Plot, but if he clicks Scale Shot, he is faster next turn, so I don't want to risk that. We get the speed drop, and he is Stealth Walk, so he is a support guard jump, so we can click Nasty Plot now. Okay, Pincurchin. Do we go for Terra Fighting Focus Blast and just try to win immediately? We have to hit our moves, but does Focus Blast KO the Pincurchin? Not quite, but it is fine because we survive with Zing Zap then. And we are heavy duty boots, so getting grounded is fine because we don't get hit by spikes and sticky webs regardless if we decide to switch out later. So yeah, thank you guys for all the congratulations. It was so obvious. Para? Yeah, this is not winnable anymore. Yeah, this Pincurchin just wins. I have to hit the Focus Blast. What is this? But as I said in the first episode, I'm literally the unluckiest player on Earth. Yeah. I could actually surrender this because I cannot beat the Pincurchin anymore. It sounds stupid, but we don't have mirror codes on our Aquanet. Yeah, we cannot beat this Pincurchin. It's over. Yeah, it's straight up over. I mean, 3-turn sleep, into confusion, into dodge is like, what am I supposed to do? If we hit the first Focus Blast, I mean, look at this damage, it's literally 0 and another para. No, not this time, but like, he can click Recover now. I could Dragon Dance, but I have to get, okay, he clicks Discharge. We can KO with Araquanid. I will still try to win this, but with which Pokemon? For Relegator and Sticky Web? I don't know about this one. Tragedy. I will go Luxray. I will go to Luxray, and then I might click Play Rough. Yeah, we are just in Surf range now. Maybe he clicks Hydro Pump. I will try to click Volt Switch. Maybe he gets greedy. Okay. Oh, we don't get the KO. But Illumise is fast and we can just click Bug Buzz. But this game is something else. He goes hard Pelipper. I didn't expect that. Because I thought he just tosses his Smeargle. Pelipper with Hurricane. 79 to 93. I will toss Luxray and then go for Relegator. And just click Liquidation. It's so stupid that our win con is Illumise. But yeah, I could technically go for a Dragon Dance, but even after a Dragon Dance, I'm still slower than Smeargle and Garchomp, and I have to chip down the Pelipper so that I can win with Araquanid and Illumise. Yeah, exactly, nice. Okay, I guess. Now if he clicks Roost, we can click Trailblaze, because then Trailblaze is super effective. But how does every Hurricane confuse me? I mean, it's fine. We are just here to have some fun, right? That was also my attitude in the Stockholm Regional. I got super unlucky in day 1, but I thought, okay, just shake it off, just try to have some fun. But it's getting ridiculous. I mean, it is already ridiculous. But yeah, he goes for you. Come on! Why you do this to me? We would have gotten the switch advantage. That means I KO the Smeargle and then he has to go something first and I can react to that. Now he can react to my Illumise. And sorry if my pronunciation is wrong. I know some people complained in my first video about how I pronounce certain Pokemon. Yeah, it's over. Unless we get a Thunder Wave Para. Okay, we survive. Do I try to go for a Roost? I think I have to. He gets the Death Boost. Hydro Pump. Okay. Yeah, it's a Soul Vest. Okay. Does Liquidation KO now? Or do I have to hit another Hydro Pump? Well, Liquidation deals 39 to 45. Hydro Pump has higher odds. Nice. I mean, I still don't think I'm able to win this. But I will obviously try my best. Leech Life won't KO, so I have to go for Liquidation. Yeah, the Garchomp has Outrage, it's over. Even if I laid with Sticky Web against Diancie and went for a full para, Araquanid would have still been slower than Garchomp. So yeah, GG, I guess. I mean, there was nothing I could do against this bullshit, but yeah, let's start with the second one. So yeah, where did I stop? Stockholm was amazing. Thank you guys so much for all the congratulations. I will do a separate video where I will talk about the Stockholm regional itself, so I can focus on the random bets aspect here. Cacturn into Eternatus is an interesting matchup because Sludge Wave doesn't KO us, I mean Sludge Bomb, my bad, and Knockoff into Sucker Punch would KO. The problem is after the knockoff he can just go for recover and then my next knockoff would deal less damage. We've got Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is great because a defensive Pokemon with Regenerator, Sacred Fire as a move is amazing with 50% burn chance. So Ho-Oh is a great Pokemon for random battles. Torterra with Shell Smash, we've got a good setup Sweeper. Dragalge with Toxic, as well as Pincurchin. Pincurchin is underrated. That's because you can see it's level 99, so that's why it's so good in random battles. But yeah, also the weather here being back in Germany is nice, but the weather here is killing me. I don't really like the summer, and we already reached 30 degrees Celsius, and I can't deal with it anymore. I've got an air conditioner. I go outside, but it's so annoying. Also, I've never really mentioned it, but I've got a Discord server, and does he really time out? That would be very sad. I hope he doesn't. Please come back. I will go to Dragalge here, but it seems like that he just timed out. I will still count that as a game, but yeah. Also, I'm doing 6 games instead of 5. I don't know if I explained the reason. It's just because I want to avoid the full decay, because you have to play 6 games to avoid decay. Decay means that you lose Elo if you don't play. If you play 0 games, you lose a lot of points. If you play 1 to 5 games per day, you lose some points, and if you play 6 or more per day, you lose 0 points. But yeah, I have a Discord server. You can find it in the description below. You will be informed for nice videos. You will get tagged for uploads. And it's just a chill place where we can talk with each other, and I just wanted to create this kind of community Discord. Yeah, our team now is Hypno, Diplin. Diplin is insanely good in random battles. It's quite funny because it is not a fully evolved Pokemon, but I mean, look at these defense stats, 366, 286, compared with Hypno, it's very good, and it has a recovery move with Recover, and Grass Dragon isn't the worst defensive typing. Then we've got the Terra Ground, Terra Blast Mega set. There's also a Terra Bug Tinted Lens Choice Spec set. But having heavy duty boots is pretty nice because we have no removal. So if the opponent sets up Stealth Rocks, our Yamega would take 50%, which would be pretty bad. But we've got the heavy duty boots set. We've got our own Smeargle with Season's Edge, Stealth Rock, Sticky Web, Spore. So getting these hazards up is gonna be important. We've got the Sunny Day Sunflower set with Terra Fire Weather Ball and the Terra Psychic Star Power Poltergeist. This Poltergeist can win games immediately. It depends a lot on the opponent's team. I will click Toxic for now. He might switch into a Steel type. I don't think he will go into a Poison type because he could also switch to a Ground type, expecting a Thunder Wave because Hypno either carries Toxic or Thunder Wave. But this time we are going to carry Toxic. We can click Protect now. That means that shows us which set it's going to be, and it's Trick. It's Choice Band Dusknoir, and we are Sticky Hold Diplin. And Sticky Hold will prevent the opponent from using Trick. Immune. Boom. And now he will go back to Tornadus, and that's our opportunity to either go back into Hypno or go into Smeargle and set hazards up. I will go to Hypno. Okay, Orthworm, that's fine. We've got the Focus Blast right here. But yeah, getting back to the topic of the video, how to hide information. So we would. I'm 0 out of. Psychic Noise goes through the substitute. Okay, he goes Terra Steel and sets up spikes, and we have no removal. This thing also walls most of our Pokemon. Because Focus Blast has no effect since it's bulletproof Chestnut, I just have to spam Psychic Noise. I think I could have OKO'd the Orthworm. At least he wouldn't be able to click Shed Tail. Yeah, Focus Blast does 81 to 96. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So, where did I stop? How to hide information. In my opinion, you always keep your setuppers in the bag until they are ready to clean a game or to break huge holes into the opponent's team. So that's the role of setuppers. And let's say you have 2 plays. You have your last Pokemon unrevealed, or you have a switch-in, which would take more damage, but it's also a fine switch-in. Would you rather go into the Pokemon that's already revealed, but that would take more, or would you rather switch into the Pokemon that's not revealed? And in my opinion, as long as you plan out your game plan, you are allowed to show your final Pokemon. I'm not that high on hiding all my 6 Pokemon. I am fine with showing my cards, basically. But I also know many players that say, no, I have to keep my last Pokemon hidden so that the opponent can't make a game plan. And I can understand that kind of perspective, but I'm not such a player. He goes for Woodhammer, that does so much damage. A Zelf. But yeah, that's how I usually play. I play with open cards. Knockoff would KO. I don't think he will go for Nasty since we have Toxic. Okay, Anchor. Does he go for Anchor again? He might. Actually, no. We are 1800. I just click Protect. He will expect me to switch out now. Yes. Nice. Amazing. But these hazards are waking me up. Now I can go for Psychic Noise. That's great, because this thing cannot click Rest now. And we either click... I will go for Focus Blast. Come on, give me the 0 out of 4. Actually, he could go Torn. I just realized that. But we hit! Wow! Congratulations. This looks AV. It is AV. With AV, I mean the Assault Vest, by the way. We will just click Protect here and knock off. I think I have to get a Tox off. That's fine. I will click Psychic Noise. Does he go for Rest? He does. Amazing. Psychic Noise is a cool move. Now, this itself is carrying the leftovers. He also doesn't get leftovers recovery. And I can click Psychic Noise yet again. He goes to Tornadus. Now I can click Protect. We are back to 80%. This time he will stay with Knockoff. That's fine, because we connect with Toxic. And now we can click Psychic Noise and hit something on the switch in Off-Realm. This Hypno did a lot. We KO'd the Chestnut. We also got the Terra from the Chestnut. It KO'd the Off-Realm. It toxed with itself and chipped it. It toxed with Dusknoir and chipped it. It toxed with Tornadus. Great work, Hypno. The problem is, this Tornadus with the hazards up is a big threat. I will go for the double protect. Should I try the triple? I mean, I die regardless. And now I get the switch advantage. He shows me what he wants to go. He goes Zelf, and I can go Jan Mega now. And just click Air Slash, because I expect him to go Tornadus. And even if he stays... That didn't make any sense. And now he surrendered? What? I could have still lost to the Tornadus T. But it's whatever. Yeah. Also, sometimes it's, back to the topic, hiding information. It's important to hide your Terra. I talked about it in the last episodes as well. It's never clever to Terra. It's never clever to Terra. What the frick? That early. It's better if you Terra later than sooner, instead of sooner than later. Because that's a key piece of your game. And I also think that I am a player who can also win if I reveal my first 6 Pokemon the first 6 turns and I know nothing about the team. You can still assume what they have in the bag based on what they already had, because let's say they had 2 dark types already. It's super unlikely that they have a 3rd dark type in the bag, and also based on how they play. Let's say you have a Regidrago, and in turn 1 they don't switch to a fairy type. That means it is unlikely that they have a fairy type. So you can always make assumptions like this one. You should not fully commit to your assumptions, but that's still a way how to play the game. And for now, he logged in immediately. It's either Thunder Wave, Taunt, or a switch out. I think I can just go to Sand Slash. I don't want my Salazzle to get Thunder Waved. Yeah. I could have gotten greedy and just went for the Toxic, but that was not necessary at all. Now I can just click Knock Off. Yeah, and now something will lose the item. Earthquake would have been the obvious choice, but I also wanted to remove the leftovers, because we saw Thunder Wave and Parting Shot, so that means it's not the Light Clay set. And this knockoff is really, really nice. onto the Meloetta. It's Life Orb. It's either the Call Mindset with Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Focus Blast, or it's the new, or rather new, Relic Song set with Relic Song knockoff Close Combat Triple Axel. We've also got Sticky Web on Vika Vote, so next time we could try to set up Sticky Web against the Grimstar since it doesn't have Taunt. The last two moves are Spirit Break and Sucker Punch. And yeah, we could go Warring Moon here, but if he clicks Relic Song, next turn he would be faster and can click Close Combat. Whimsicott isn't that good into Core Mind Meloetta, though. But we have Anchor, but it could also be that he clicks Hyper Voice immediately. We could go derBeste, since derBeste is also faster, but derBeste also dies to a combination of Relic Song and Close Combat. So now I have to make a call. Do I want to predict that it's the Core Mindset, then it's better to go Warring Moon? I can go Warring Moon, and then on the Close Combat I can still switch to Weaker Volt. If it's the Relic Song set. It is the Relic Song set, and he gets the sleep. I can't catch a break. Come on. Yeah, now he will click Close Combat. So we can just go Weaker Volt. He goes for Triple X instead, that's fine. Okay, only 2 hits. We can go for Sticky Web right here. But, come on. He goes Terra. The funny part about this crit is, even after the crit, we would have survived the next move. We would have survived a knockoff, a Triple X, a Close Combat, and just KO it with Bug Buzz. I have to calc if Whimsicott survives the Triple X. So. I mean, I'm relatively chill. Okay, we survive Triple X unless he quits, and Moonblast always KOs him. So this is what I have to go for. I cannot click Stun Spore because it's a Dark type, and Dark types are immune to Prankster. But I seriously can't catch a break. But yeah, also, if you... Please no crit, please no crit, please no crit. Oh. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I know it was rather a short topic today, speaking about the hiding information part. Also, if you have a topic I should talk about in the next episode, also just let me know down in the comments below. I would love to talk about what you want to hear. I can provide all kinds of information, and I will go Slash here. I don't think he will click Thunder Wave because Slash is also a designated switch in. Yeah, he clicks Starwalk, so it's a free substitute now. That's nice, because Grimsnar also cannot break our substitute because it only has Spirit Break. Against Sucker Punch we can just click Toxic, so Sucker Punch will fail. And the Registeel, I didn't really calc it. I could expect that a Body Press KOs the sub, but it doesn't break the sub actually. Registeel has a pretty good defense stat, that's why I was assuming that, and he goes for Thunder Wave. That's really good for us. And we get the Tox off on Greedent. Okay, will I go for Protect or for Flamethrower? He could click Swords Dance, but I think he won't. And even if he does, it doesn't really matter because we can click Protect, Flamethrower, Protect, Sub, Protect, Flamethrower. And that's what makes Celeste so annoying. With the ability Corrosion, it can poison everything that doesn't have the ability Immunity. Is there another ability? Like, obviously there's also Poison here, but it can poison and Steel types with Toxic, which is just so good. And with Flamethrower, it can threaten a lot of damage as well. And we will see an Earthquake. Will I try to read a switch out and go for Substitute? I think I don't have. Actually, he could go Grimmsnarl with Protect and then click Thunder Wave. I will go for Substitute. Ah, I got the call wrong. That's unfortunate. But now I can click Protect. If he switches now, I'm mad confused. Okay, nice. And Flamethrower should always KO. The last one did 34, so Flamethrower, bye-bye, Greedent. Alright, Persimmon. Oh, Persimmon. Of course, I lay the Sticky Web into a Persimmon. I click Protect for now. He won't bulk up. Rock Slide. Do I go Terra Grass? Do I switch to Sandslash? The problem with switching to Sandslash is that if he isn't choice locked, but is bulk up instead, that's rather bad. But I will still switch to Sandslash and keep with Terra. Okay, it looks like that he is choiced. So we can just click Sword Stance now. Oh, that's so huge. And now we click Earthquake. Okay. He will go for Sucker Punch. Watch this play. Should I do it again? No. Ah, I should have done it again. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Persimmon is choice scarf and KOs us with close combat regardless. But it would have been a fuego play. Shoutouts to my Spanish viewers. Fuego, fuego, fuego. I've had Spanish back in high school for about 4 years. I forgot most of it, but it's still interesting. Okay. He will click close combat. Do I toss Warring Moon? I will just Earthquake. Yeah, that was obvious, but that's fine because now we can go derBeste. And do we go Terra Ghost? And set up spikes. I think it looks like an awkward play. And it is an awkward play. Bravebird just KOs him. But what if he switches to Registeel, you know? I wanted to read that. I will go Warring Moon here. And now I will go to Salazzle on the body press. Yeah, I played him. Free substitute. Okay, Minen. I will go for Toxic first. Okay, that's fine. Is it that fine? I will toss Warring Moon here. Does Rapid Spin get the KO? That would be great. I think it should. We are not Hustle. Yeah, it does. Nice. If he goes Registeel, I have to go hard Salazzle. It's a free Thunder Wave for him though. But that's fine for me. I will set up spikes. Yeah. Now I will go to Salazzle. Does he go for the double Thunder Wave play? I mean, that's still fine, because then we still get the substitute off, unless we get the full para. Nice! That's amazing, because now we can just click substitute into protect, into toxic. I will tell you, like, Flamethrower does 46 to 55. And I want to be behind a substitute against the Persimmon. That's why I went for this Toxic. If I went for Flamethrower, he would have broken my sub. And then I would have been still vulnerable against Persimmon. So I can click sub here. He doesn't break it. And then I can KO the Registeel. Now I can click Protect, Toxic, Protect, Substitute, Protect, Flamethrower. And then the Persimmon just dies. So first I go for Protect. Now I go for Toxic. I didn't even need to Terra to win the game, just because Salazzle is so annoying. Now I go for Substitute, now I go for Protect, now I go for Flamethrower, and that's a GG. Yeah, nice. How many games did we do? I think this is the 4th one, so 2 more. So the episode is a bit longer. I mean, that's also fair, because I let you guys down quite a bit by just uploading one this week. But I will upload one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. At least I will try. Or maybe Monday, Thursday, Sunday. We will have to see. Lunala against Orthworm. Orthworm will take more than 50 from Moongeist Beam. We've got Cinccino. Cinccino with Technician loaded dice deals so much damage, and with U-turn and the fast speed or the high speed stat, it can pivot out against Pokemon that threaten Cinccino, and it can chip them down, which is also really nice. We've got Sticky Web Ariados, a Choice Band Beartic, not the biggest fan of Choice Band Beartic, if I might say so, and Ladias with Soldew. It always carries Soldew, but I just still wanted to highlight that. Right. Yeah. He goes to Milotic. That means he either has Haze or Dragon Tail. But we can click Call Mind for now to see what kind of move he has. Obviously, we could get Scald Burned. This is what I don't like about that plan, but we cannot switch into one of these four. We could switch into Ladias. I will switch into Ladias because it's a bit better into Milotic. And I will click Call Mind immediately. Even if he goes Orthworm, we 1v1 Orthworm. Okay, does he go for Ice Beam? I can't unsee certain things. And now he goes for Haze. Let me see if a Draco Meteor KOs the Milotic now. It's 39 to 46. It's in our favor. Can I be lucky for once, please? Oh, like, come on. I mean, I'm not tilting. I'm just reacting to that stuff. But yeah. Also, I said it in my first episode, but I just want to repeat myself. Legendaries are not always better than non-legendaries. You will see how good this Cinccino will be in this matchup once we remove the Orthworm, because Orthworm is a certain check to Cinccino. In general, steel types are a bit hard for Cinccino to deal with, but for that we've got U-turn. Also, our Latias can't hit steel types, our Ariados just has knockoff. Choice Band Icicle Crash is also not great, so steel types are actually a bit annoying, as well as having Earth Eater against the Golurk. So the Orthworm is actually pretty good into our team. It won't win. Okay, Dragapult. Do I commit my Terra immediately? The problem with Dragapult is if I switch and it goes for Draco Meteor, we are kind of screwed. Like we have no good Shadow Ball or Draco Meteor switch in. I think it's not the end of the world to burn. I mean, I said that you have to be considerate with your Terra, but you guys can see how much of a threat this Dragapult is. And committing for Terra Steel makes sense. So even if he clicks U-turn, we later then have a switch into Dragapult because Shadow Ball doesn't 2-hit KO us. We've got a switch into Draco Meteor, so that's fine. Nice! Please! Yes! That's amazing. We get a recover off onto a lot of things. He is superpower. He definitely has superpower. So we could go Golurk or Ariados. I will go Ariados. Or Golurk in case he just clicks Body Slam. I will go Golurk. Because he could also just click Body Slam and fish for a para. So Golurk is a bit better. Okay, I guess. Yeah. I will go Beartic now and just click Close Combat. Choice Band Close Combat will do a lot of damage into Milotic. Knockoff? Knockoff didn't even KO Veladias. So why would you knock off there? Slow King. We can just go Lunala. Scald Ice Beam hates recover. Why did he go for knockoff? Maybe he expected me to switch into Lunala. I mean, with the videos, some people know how I play now, and I don't just toss my Pokemon for free. It was a good play by them. I don't complain, but it still felt a bit weird. That's specs. That's choice specs. And now I will click Psyshock. I could double into Ladias, but I could also see them switching into Komala. Yeah. They will probably go for knockoff again, so I will go Ariados this time. And just click Sticky Web. Come on! It's time to stop! It's Choice Band Komala, by the way, if I haven't said so earlier. Actually, Mega Horn KOs them. They might greed, because knockoff doesn't KO me, and we have Swarm Mega Horn now. Even if he goes into Offworm, that's still great damage. Wait. Ah, yeah, he got a max roll. Do I click Tail Slap or U-turn? I will click Tail Slap. I know that Offworm is a switch-in, but he played very weird from the beginning. He whisked his Komala twice now, and he just goes to Offworm. That's fine, because look at this Tail Slap damage. Offworm has such a good defense stat, and we still deal 24%. It's Chesto Resto, so it's probably the Coil set, and even if he goes for Shed Tail now, that means his Offworm would be in range for the next Tail Slap. So this U-turn into Lunala is super free. I just have to calc. Yeah, Lunala eats a knockoff from Komala, but if he goes Terra Dark, it's a roll in his favor. It's a 56.3% chance. So this game looks pretty rough, but it's still winnable, and I will show you how. He might click Body Press, so that's why I go to Lunala here. Okay, he clicks Coil immediately. That's interesting, because Moongeist Beam still does 50. Do I click Calm Mind because he clicks Rest? No, I will just Moongeist Beam immediately. Calm Mind is better if he switches or clicks Rest, but I think he will just click Iron Tail. Like clicking, actually he could just bait me with a Coil. So the problem is, if he clicks Rest, I have a 60% chance, just a 60% chance to do a KO. And I know my luck, I won't get it, but please don't time out. Okay, he goes to Toucanon, of course. Toucanon also sometimes wants knockoff. I will go to Beartic here. Okay, his team is way too good against mine. He has hard walls to everything. And he also got knockoff on Toucanon. Okay, I have to make an aggressive play now and switch to Cinccino. He stayed. Icicle Crash would have just KO'd you. Why would... Yeah, I have to toss Cinccino to get it in range for Ladias. Why would you go... Beak Blast is also minus priority, by the way. Icicle Crash would have just KO'd them. Yeah, I know now that first triple X and now I get burned. I know that. But it's still fine. Because now we can get a recover off, and we have to bank everything on Latias. Okay, he gives us a free Calm Mind. That's very nice from him. Okay, he gives us another Core Mine. Actually, I expect him to go Melodic now. Because he would survive +2 attack. Yes! But now, Psyshock into Draco Meteor. Let me see. Actually, we can just spam Psyshock. Yeah, nice. Okay. We are back in the game, kind of. Okay. If he goes for Terra Dark Superpower now, that's a non-play. Because Draco just KOs him. Do I want to go for Draco? But I will hate myself if I miss with Draco. I will go Psyshock. Nice! Komala gone! That's good for Lunala as well as Latias. And we are suddenly back in the game. They gave us an opening. Also, if I complain about opponents' plays, it's not because they play bad, it's just that they read me correctly. I should have never started with Sirius, so I could still play my own little game. But it's always about giving back. My motivation is always do what you can do and not what others tell you to do. And that's why I also started playing VGC, for example, because I wanted to do I did what I wanted to do. And it's also a thing that I want to help others, even though I might suffer from it. I don't know what the correct word is. Like, I cannot play my own little game anymore. If I play tournaments, for example, some people might know now how I play, but I don't mind at all. It's always about helping others, because people also helped me to get to the point where I am now, especially my friends. I cannot tell you how grateful I am to be in this position. But yeah, let's get back to the game. He clicks Hydro Pump. I will just click Moonlight to get back to Shadow Shield. Terra Water, that's fine. We can just spam Moonlight. He only has 6 Hydro Pumps. So we have to use Lunala as a Slowking check. And we have to use Ladias as a Toucanon check. We have to be very careful though, because he has Trick on the Slowking. So he can trick our Lunala to be choice specs. Or do I click Core Mind here? I click Core Mind because, yeah. Huh? Body Press is a bit scary. Yeah, Body Press KOs me. I have to go back to Lunala. Yeah. Now I can click Psyshock. Okay. Do I go Beartic because I expect a trick? Let's do it. Oh! That huge is big. That huge is big? What? That dodge is huge or big. That's what I wanted to say. That dodge is huge. But his play didn't make any sense. Oh, good double. Good, very good double into Toucanon. He expected me to go back to Lunala. Does he make another double? Like a triple switch? No, he doesn't. That's a free recover for us. The problem is, I don't want Latias to get the choice specs from Slowking, but I also don't want Lunala to get the choice specs, because I need Lunala for Off-Ramp, but I also need Latias for Toucanon. I will go Lunala. Okay, he spams Hydro Pump. Maybe he doesn't have Trick. He could also be like Hydro Pump, Psyshock, Ice Beam, Fire Blast. But usually this Slowking set carries Trick. Okay, I will just click Psyshock now. I could just Core Mine. He gives me 3 opportunities to set up. You can see that this Hydro Pump doesn't achieve anything. He's just PP stalling himself. Maybe he wants to get rid of some Moonlights, but why? Yeah, he has no Hydro Pumps left now. I will click Psyshock. because now he will go to Tucanon. I can... That's even better! Because Melodic, if I click Moonlight, Melodic would have been faster than Lunala, and then he could just recover. That's so sick. He goes back to... I go Beartic. This time he goes for Trick. Somebody explain. That's a free close combat because he got rid of a psychic type. But can someone please explain me? Did he want to fish for a freeze? I am certain now that he doesn't have Trick. And he goes to Tucanon? Okay. I will go Latias now. He might click Roost. Okay, good play. Once again, close combat would have KO'd him. But he read me again. I will click Psyshock, expecting him to switch to Orthworm. Orthworm is just the best switch. Okay. Why does he give me 3 turns to just click Core Mind? Because if I click Core Mind, he switches to Soaking. I get another Core Mind, he loses the game. He has to go hard Orthworm onto the Latias, but he always went to Slowking now. Yeah, Fire Blast. It's a lot of damage, and we just have 3 Moonlights left, but that's fine. Next time, I will click Core Mind with Latias. Okay, that miss is huge. Do I Core Mind here because he stays? I will click Core Mind here. Staying doesn't make sense, but maybe I just read people wrong. He calls me every turn! Ah! Let me see how long this recording is. 50 minutes already? Damn. This is gonna be a long episode. Do I click Core Mind this time? And now he switches to Orthworm. I can see it coming. Core Mind. Yes. Okay. Like, as long as he doesn't crit, famous last words, I win with Latias here. Okay. He only has 5 Fire Blasts, I have 5 Recovers. Okay. I'm so scared. Okay. I could KO it here, but I want to be full life. Okay, now I can just click Draco. Please hit, Latias, please hit. Please hit. Nice. Because now I survive with Body Press. That's why I went for the recover, and now I can KO the Orthworm with Psyshock. Huge. Okay. Also, what do you think about skipping turns? Sometimes I click the skip turn button. I hope you don't mind that. I will keep the Latias for Tucanon. What was this pronunciation? Now I can click Moonlight, get back to Shadow Shield, go into Latias. This is still not. This is still far from over. I could also go Beartic here. How much does Beartic take from Boom Burst? Also, let me do Slash Rank to confirm. Yeah, this is the 5th battle. We'll do one more after this one. Yeah, Boom Burst KOs after knockoff, so I have to go Latias. He goes for Beat Blast. Okay. He will switch into Slowking. Do I predict that? No. He played like a mad lad. Oh, please, 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 please. Yes! Oh! Oh! Whew! Okay, now we can just click close combat. And actually, do I click Earthquake? Because his only way to win is to freeze Lunala with Ice Beam. Beartic against Slowking. Does Ice Beam... Yeah, Ice Beam only 51. Actually, Ice Beam KOs me, so I will get the most damage off. Yeah, he clicks Ice Beam. And now... Tower Water. Yeah, I click Core Mind when I 2 KO him. With either Psyshock or Moongeist Beam, doesn't matter. Okay, no freeze. Okay, this turn will decide it. Nice! Oh, what an insane game. A 71 turn game. Wow, 71 turns is quite a lot for a random battle. The longest random battle I've had was like a 350 turn game, which ended in a tie because both of me and my opponent were just switching and switching because we both knew if one of us stays one turn, they will lose. So we just kept switching and switching and switching, and after a certain point, we just agreed on a tie. You can actually tie in-game. If you type in slasher offer tie, you and your opponent will tie, but this command only works after 100 turns have passed. And both have to agree to the tie, obviously. Do we click no retreat to threaten the opponent immediately? I want to end it immediately. Let's just end the game turn 1. I know I said keep setuppers until the end, but if you have them in the lead, it's not a surprise anymore. Back to the, today's topic. If you have a Wincon in the lead, I would just try to punch holes into the opponent team. We've got Koraidon with setup as well, which can clean the game in the end. We've got Dunsparce with setup. We've got Stealthhawk Yuxi, 3 attacks boost Neuron, and 4 attacks Deoxys. That's amazing. Now we can get a knock off cough cough. And yeah, we don't we don't quite KO, and he just goes for Hypnosis and we dodge. That's huge. Cresselia, I could go Terra Steel, but I will just click knock off. Psyshock doesn't KO me, Moonblast doesn't KO me. That's fine. Close combat KOs now. He goes for Core Mind. That doesn't make sense because, yeah, bye bye Cresselia. Bye bye. And that's it. Well, compared to the last game, this was a fast one. But that's it for the long episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you are looking forward to the next one. As I already said, I have a community Discord server. It's linked in the description below. Feel free to join, and I will see you next time. Let's see where we ended. 1847 right now. We have 47-4 with an 89% GXE. That first loss was like undeniable, right? You guys can tell me maybe what I could have done better. I'm always open to learn from you as well. I give you stuff to learn, you give me something to learn, so it's a win-win. But yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.